Hi everyone, Velvet here, and I have some stories for you today. But before we get started, can you please do me a huge favor and like, comment, and subscribe? It'll help the channel out and it'll get you more videos like this. Let's get to it. And our first one is from ThrowRA826256. Am I the beehole for not telling my coworker how much I make? I'm a 23-year-old white male, graduated in summer of 2023, with a normal BA degree and have been working for a company since I graduated. My coworker is a 40-ish-year-old Asian female with a master's and a 15-plus year experience in our line of work. She started working for the company a year before I did, around autumn 2022. In my pretty short time of working for a company, I've already been given a few raises. I started at 25,000 and I'm now at 31,500. Americans are probably reading this thinking that's low, but that's a really good wage where I live, especially since the company has been open only for 39 weeks of the year. In the few encounters I've had, I get on well with my managers. I'm a nice person and try to be polite to everyone. However, I'm not the type of person who is live to work. I do the bare minimum I can without getting noticed or in trouble. Yeah, that's kind of what you got to do nowadays, because these companies don't reward you going above and beyond. They just go, oh, that's your max. That's what you did right there. That above and beyond. That's your normal. I expect that from you every day. Don't do that. Always go bare minimum unless it's like your company. I never stay later than required or get in earlier than asked. I only do what's in my set period and never take things home with me. I don't answer emails outside of working hours or anything like that. I would say I'm pretty charming, and at least I feel like I can fake being charming, because the majority of the time I'm just anxious mess who is super awkward. This may seem irrelevant, but it isn't, trust me. My coworker is the opposite, always staying late and getting in early, going above and beyond with her work and presentation, and as I mentioned before, has an MA and 15 plus years of experience in our field. We do not often see each other since we don't always work at the same sites, but when we do, I like this coworker and she's really nice. Today we are working together, and she asked me randomly on our dinner break how much I make. She told me she makes around 24,000. I felt awkward because I make much more than her, with so much less experience. When she asked me, I lied and told her I make about the same as her. I don't know why I lied. I think maybe because I was caught off guard that she asked that. Yeah, OP, I get that. I assume it's rude where you are to ask people how much they make, because I see that as rude and I wouldn't ask someone that. Even if I guess if we're in a if you're in a relationship, yeah, you gotta know, you gotta put the cards on the table. But no, man, you don't randomly ask a person, even if your acquaintance says how much you make. So I probably would have lied too. And if you didn't lie, that might have rocked the boat. And it sucks for her, but I don't know her whole story. Who knows what she's doing when you don't see her at work? You know what I mean, OP? Or what she, you know what I mean? There's factors. But if you had told her you made more than her, she probably would have raised the stink. She probably would have mentioned your name, and then that would have painted a target on your back. Like I said, that sucks what's happening to her, but you got to worry about self-preservation. You got to be able to eat and keep a roof over your head. So I probably would have said, I would have lied too, or told her that's none of her business, because I don't discuss my finances with people who I'm just acquainted with. You know what I mean? But back to the story. But also, because I don't want my manager to think I'm telling people I'm getting paid more than them, because I feel like it may be a pain for them if it spreads and more people ask for raises because of me. Yup, COP. I mean, like I said, it sucks for that type of situation, but it's gonna come back to bite you in the arse, because someone's gonna spill and mention your name, and then they're gonna be like, oh, we need to get him out of here because he's causing problems for us. So protect yourself. When I got home, I described the situation to my girlfriend, and she told me I was a huge beehole for not telling her how much I make, especially when I know the coworker struggles for money. Okay, girlfriend, I'm pretty sure you're benefiting from your boyfriend's money that he's making. How about you don't let him torpedo his career like that? Come on, people. My girlfriend told me that the only reason I'm being paid more is because I'm a white male, and I don't want to believe this. I can't honestly think of a reason why I'm being paid so much, more than a coworker who works harder and has more experience than me. Am I the beehole? No, I honestly no. Like I said, that sucks for her, but I don't know her whole situation. She could be great in front of you, but not making more work. I don't know. I don't know how the job is, but no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't risk myself, especially for someone I'm just acquainted with. You know what I mean? That's not like a super good friend. That's not family. You know what I mean? That's just someone you know off and on when you talk to them. That's her problem. She's got to deal with it. I know people might jump on me for that, but no, that's the way I see it. You got to protect yourself. Like I said, you got to eat, you got to keep a roof over your head, and that's going to paint a target on your back. And I definitely wouldn't like my girlfriend saying because I'm a male who is, not white, that I'm special and getting more treatment. In your case, I feel it's the same way. Just because I personally, That's stuff I wouldn't be interested in being with someone with if they're thinking that way, basing stuff off of skin color like that. She's supposed to have your back, and like I said, she's pretty much benefiting from you too. You know, I'm pretty sure you're buying her nice things and taking her places to eat. It's gonna suck if you lose that job. So OP, no, you were not. Oh, I'm in the wrong. So no, you were not in the wrong. Sorry about that. Not in the wrong. And our second one is difference unique 3618. Am I the beehole for telling my mom to get a job just like everyone else? Throwaway account because my main has personal info. My 34-year-old female, mother of 59-year-old male, has not worked for the last 30 years. When we were little, dad worked and she was a stay-at-home mom. She refused to work even when we were older. I remember my parents fighting about it. After their divorce, mom remarried almost instantly and relied on her much older husband, who is not with us anymore, last year leaving everything for his adult kids and almost nothing for her. After the death of her second husband, mom moved in with my brother and his wife. She was supposed to look after the kids while they worked. This didn't work out, and they're kicking her out, which is totally my mom's fault. I told her multiple times this would happen if she continued to act like this, and she did. She was extremely mean to sister-in-law, tried to run their household, acted like the queen, refused to watch the kids full time, which was their original agreement. She only watched them like half a day, twice a week. When she did, she neglected them, like not changing a poopy diaper for God knows how long. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good for a kid. You're gonna get a rash for long because she was hoping sister-in-law would be back soon and do it, which resulted in the baby getting a very nasty rash, etc., etc. See, I don't even have a baby and I know that's bad. Now she wants to move in with me. She's claiming she'd help with the kid. That's rich. I have a 2-year-old. I told her no. Good move. I'd say the same thing too. You don't want that stress. I saw what happened to my brother and sister-in-law. You caused major issues in their marriage, and I will not risk it. Good for you. Protect yourself and your woman and your child. Good. Good, good, good. After all, you always told us adult children should never live with their parents. Yes, we were both kicked out at 18 right after we finished school. She started crying and say she doesn't have anywhere to go. She has until the end of the month to leave my brother's house. I told her neither did I when she kicked me out at 18, and I went to live on my friend's couch, but I worked and eventually rented a room. So I guess that's what she should do. That's what everyone else does. She asked me to at least pay her rent until she gets back on her feet. I said no. Good, because she wasn't going to get back on her feet, OP. She was going to keep leeching off of you if you agreed to that. You're at healthy working person age. You should not be freeloading. This is exactly what she told me when I was 18. We had a very big fight, but I refused to let her move in or give her money. I'm sure she still has some form in her inheritance, and I know for a fact my brother gave her money, so I don't feel guilty at all. Now, multiple relatives are texting me, basically saying me and sister-in-law are horrible people. I hate it. I hate it when people on the side try to jump in and act like they're holier than you when they don't know what the hell's going on, or if they do know what's going on, that makes them worse. If they have the audacity and the gall to come after you like that, how about they open their helm to her? How about they be good people and let her, leech off of them? Ghouls. Mom's deceased husband's son called to scold me. Oh, screw him, block him, and don't answer from that idiot. Tell me my mom is my responsibility and not theirs, so I should just do what's right. Tell him to F off. I do not feel guilty, but perhaps that's what makes me the beehole. Am I? Do I feel bad about people claiming I'm a bad daughter? Mainly because my mother was never a model mom herself. She never put her kids first and was generally disinterested in us unless she needed something. I mean, if she were nice, I'd be happy to have her near. No, OP, not in the wrong, not the beehole. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. But no, you're none of that. If she had been a good mom, because I know my parents, I love my parents. They're fantastic parents. They provided so much for us, and I think they spoiled me a little bit, but not too bad. I'm not to the point where I think I'm owed anything or need to steal stuff because I was given stuff. But you know what I mean. They provided me a good life on the meager salary they had, and I would do anything for them. If they were like out on their bums, I'm like, get in here, man. I love you guys. You have my back. But in your case, she was a terrible parent and she never had your back, and she sounds like she didn't really care about you. And damn, throwing you guys out in the cold at age 18. My parents didn't do that. They were, you know what I mean? They were there. They didn't want me starving alone in an apartment trying to pay this expensive rent. Yeah, OP, not in the wrong, not the beehole. I don't even know what I'm doing wrong. I don't even know what I think I'm doing not in the wrong, but OP, no. Plus, on top of all that, how she treated you, you saw how she was with your brother and sister-in-law, and how she did a lot of damage to their marriage, put their baby in a bad situation. Rashes are no joke, especially with a little baby like that. OP, not the beehole. You are not in the wrong because you shouldn't bring. Who's gonna willingly bring that unnecessary stress in their life, especially from someone who didn't treat them well? OP, not in the wrong. And our final one comes from Busy Repeat 9179. Am I the beehole, refusing to offer my mom a chance to do better for her kids' sake? My mom had me, a 17-year-old female, when she was 30. She was single and I never knew my father, but I did find out more info on him 2 years ago after doing some online digging and didn't like what I found. But that's neither here nor there. My mom was not a good mother. She admitted to me in the past that she attempted to abort me and it failed, and she tried to give me up for adoption. Ooh. But the couple who planned to adopt me got pregnant just before I was born, and my mom was like, F it. She covered most of the basic needs for me, and that was it. We did not spend time together. She hired a babysitter to do the day-to-day care. Usually a teenager looking for money, she did not take interest in my education. She ignored any contact from school. It was up to my babysitter to take me to medical appointments. Your babysitter? Jeez. This is just how she was. She didn't want me. When I was 9, she met a guy and she married him. I think I was 10. They had a daughter soon after, then a son, and then another daughter. I spent most of my time at my friends. Once she got married, since my mom didn't want to pay for a babysitter anymore, worked for me. At 10, it was painful for me to see her make a family when she didn't want me. What neither of us ever expected or prepared for was the fact that her kids would seek me out and want me. I tried to avoid being around them wherever possible. I don't want to be a jerk, but I don't want a relationship with them either. But they still look at me like I'm the coolest person they know and try so hard to reach out to me. When mom realized this 4-ish months ago and realized how old I am, I think she panicked and brought me to therapy where she apologized for being a bad mom and admitted she had been a bad mom. And begged me for a second chance so she could do better for the sake of her 3 kids. Oh wow. See, that tells me she really doesn't care about you, she's just doing it for the kids she cares about, who clearly wants me to be their big sister. She said that she knows we have no relationship, but she doesn't want me to leave in a few months and break her kids' hearts. See, again, her kids. And she sees how wrong she is, but I refused to offer her that chance. I told her she made her choice 17 years ago, and her kids' best interests are not something I'm worried about, just my own life and how I move forward once I'm gone. My mom and her husband, who I guess she told, were both pretty angry. I didn't consider their kids at all, because at least she's trying to do starting now or whatever. Am I the beehole? Oh, it is I'm the beehole. Why did I put I'm in the wrong? Oh well. No. No, you're not the beehole. She had 17 years to do this, OP. I don't know what her deal is, but she is wrong for doing this to you. Like you said, she should have started 17 years ago if she wanted to have a relationship with you. And it's clear she's only doing this for the kids she cares about, and she might not even care about those kids. She's probably doing it to keep the husband happy. That'd be my guess. And he sounds like an idiot too. Like he has to know you. He was, you guys were neglecting you. Like, you married when you were 10? Yeah, that's what, 7 years? 7 years of neglect from him too. So no, P, no, you are not the beehole. Um, get ready. I hope it sounds like you know what you're gonna do after this. So I hope you enjoy your life. And I'd go no contact with her. She obviously wanted nothing to do with you. She's pawning you off on teenage babysitters, not even an adult babysitter. How crazy is that? OP, not the beehole. Thank you for making it to the end of the video with me, and can you please do what I said in the beginning, and like, comment, and subscribe. It really and truly does help the channel out, it helps it grow, and it helps to get more videos like this. Velvet out.